back. Just taking in this wonderful day out here. Sun shining, but it's cold. But the sun's shining, so we go. But yeah, anyway, had a little bit of stuff. I've just been thinking about something that's been kind of let's just say an interesting journey for me. When it comes to this, it's basically having faith in things and being patient and waiting. Because me, honestly, I am impatient as fuck at times. I have a hard time believing things and faith. But I've been lately working on those things, trying to get myself to be able to have some regularity when things are uncertain. A lot of it recently has been a problem solely because of a lot of events going on in life. It's been dealing with readjusting to not being able to have a loved one around, and how to be able to pick up the pieces for myself to be okay. But you know, as with everything, it takes time. But I mean, I actually feel like now I'm actually making progress towards this thing. Like, and I actually feel really good about it. It feels great. Um, it's still new, it's fresh. I mean, I still have my times of feeling shaky, but ultimately, everything is it's like today, pretty much. You know, it's cold, and you could complain about it, but the sun's shining, so it's a beautiful day. So I'm just learning to make the most of everything, because not everything is guaranteed. You know, stuff happens, people change, feelings change, the days change. I mean, that's the only constant thing in this life, that everything changes. And sometimes it can be hard to accept the changes because it's so foreign and unfamiliar to go back to what was before this particular change happened. You know, not all changes are good, not all changes are bad, but ultimately all these changes don't define what's going to happen at the end. At the end of it all, you still have the power to make whatever you want happen, regardless of what change or incident may be different now. It all comes down to, are you willing to make the changes necessary to whatever it is that caused this change to happen? And I gotta say, it's a tough pill to swallow. That, you know, I can't see past my own nose, and I clearly was fucking up from what I really wanted, and ultimately gained something that I was trying to avoid in the whole situation. But it all comes down to your diligence. Like, how much do you want to change? Like, you really have to be able to look at these kinds of things as objectively. Like, what part did you play in these particular changes? And, you know, where do you feel that you may have let the change happen versus making a decision to stop the changes in the first place? Because, you know, sometimes the changes gotta happen in order for you to see what was wrong, because it's hard to see past your own nose sometimes, especially when you got other problems going on in your life, and you know, you get down on yourself sometimes. You know, it's not cool to do it, but it happens. And when you get down on yourself, you ultimately put yourself in a position of losing, because that's what you feel inside. What's inside is what projects out of you, regardless of what's going on. And it comes down to how you do everything: life, living, love, work, everything. And you always got to remember that your star player, which is yourself, has to be taken care of too. Other people's needs, may be important to you to fulfill, to, show that I may not be the best with words or whatever, but I'm trying to show you through doing things for you. Um, and you gotta remember that all you want to show the people that you love and care about that you want to do things for them, but you also got to do things for yourself. You got to remember that regardless of what's going on, where you at, you're your star player. And if you don't care about yourself, I mean, nobody else is going to be able to care about you, because it's going to be like, what's the point? It's all the energy you put out. These are all the kind of powers you're putting into existence, because everything starts with an idea. Everything starts with a feeling, a thought, just some kind of uncoincidental thing passing by or something. Everything has a start. And in order to start winning from the without aspect of things, you have to start winning within. And winning within doesn't necessarily mean cutting people off or being, a self-centered asshole. It means doing the things that make you feel as though you're connecting to yourself. You're growing, you're going forward in this life that is so chaotic, and you're not just stagnating. You always want to, remember that if you don't do these things for yourself, that you basically you lose yourself. You start to realize that you lose a lot of things. And I mean, some people catch it before, but others, I mean, it takes losing everything to get a whole realization of what's really going on. So just something to think about. Stay on your time, stay on your toes. Always remember, you're your star player and you matter. Fuck what's going on, fuck what's in the world, fuck what everybody else says. You matter. Because if you don't matter, then what's the point? Till the next time, people. See you soon.